Hello and welcome to episode number 85 of the Bull Market Watch, presented by Introtocryptos.ca. This cryptocurrency live stream is like a cryptocurrency lesson dripped out day by day. Hi, my name is Doug and I'm your host. I apologize for the stream mix-up when I first tried to start. I never get that YouTube pre-scheduled format to work smoothly when I'm doing a live stream. So anyway, this live stream is not financial advice. It's my own trading journal, and you're welcome to follow along and check it out yourself. Just taking a quick look at the four main cryptocurrencies right now while we get the stream up and going. Let me now go and find the stream, view it on the watch page so that I can copy and paste the link to the video and send it off to the chat. I apologize again for the fail. Let's double check to be sure the sound is working. Sound is working. And I'm glad to have these four charts on here. Let's zoom into the 5-minute view and see what's going on, because it's like World Cup hockey right now, where everything is so close and so many markets are making such great formations. It is an amazing time to be into cryptocurrencies right now. So I apologize again for the interruption. I will persist at doing those pre-scheduled things until I figure the damn thing out. Anyway, at the end of the video today, I'm going to close with a look at Bitcoin at the Bitcoin dominance chart on CoinMarketCap, and I'm going to point out something that may keep you awake at night. So stick around for that. In this crypto trading live stream, where is my spreadsheet? All right, it is there. All right. In this cryptocurrency trading live stream, we review more than 50 cryptocurrency charts and grade them against our trading plan, and then we plot them onto this chart, and it gives us an index or a visual way to measure the overall bullishness or bearishness of the crypto market. So the orange and the red are sells and near sells. The green and the yellow are alerts and buys. The gray is neutral. And we can see that the neutrals have really increased the last couple days, and the sells have really decreased while the buys have slightly increased. I've also put together a bull-bear ratio here. I don't know how relevant it is because it's the yellow and the green added together and the red and the orange added together. But it doesn't include the neutral markets when I'm doing that comparison. We'll see how that turns out. So let me know in the chat, is the sound working properly? Oh, sound is good. Say thank you, crypto. Dum dum dum. No, see, I started this live stream earlier and did a few of the markets already. Let me close that. No, I can't do that. I need that open. And so what I've marked ardor at is an alert. As we go through the chart this time, I want you to take notes on all of the markets that are right now above the 200 period moving average. Many of the markets are making bottom formations, but only a few of them are actually above this 200 period moving average on the 12-hour bars. So get a piece of paper, scribble this down, mark down which ones are just above this 200 period moving average. They're making our 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. If I bring up the 60-20, it's moving back and forth across so many times now that it's not a clean signal. It's noisy. Can't see the stream to be working. Is anybody else having trouble seeing the stream? Hey, Willie WDS from Australia. It's a late evening there. No, it must be early morning in Australia. It's evening here. Sound is working, but I can't see the stream. And the chat is also now working. All right. I think this is working. So, Ardor is looking fantastic. And I want to say that if you haven't downloaded our free chapter yet, go over to Introtocryptos.ca, register. And Melbourne, my nephew is in Melbourne. Go to Introtocryptos.ca and get the free chapter so that you know what we're talking about as we're going through this trading plan on every one of these markets. So I've marked this one as an alert. The 1, 2, 3 bottom is great. The bottom formation is great. It's just a tick above the 200 period moving average. Very good. I like it. And basic attention token, I marked it as a neutral in the spreadsheet just because it is kind of making a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation at the end of a little downtrend, and this would be a trend continuation formation from here up. But it's got to make the moving averages cross over and break a little higher. It's got to show momentum in that move and not just excitement. And that's what this trading system tries to do, is filter some of that stuff out. BNT, these are a bit out of order, but BNT made a bottom. It's come up a bit. That's very nice, but it's got to settle and show momentum going the other direction. It might be good to salt a little away. You never know. It's an exchange, and BNT will be something like BNB. You know, give it a few years, it could grow big. Anyway, this is a tiny little 1, 2, 3 bottom. If the moving averages cross, this would turn into a buy signal on some moves up here. But for now, it's neutral. Then we go on to BCHSV, and I gave this a near fail. It may not be. If it starts to show some strength, I'll make that. I guess I should make it neutral. I don't know why. A few minutes ago it looked like a near fail, but now I have to give it a neutral. BCN, we got to zoom out on, and it just took a tick up from yesterday. It went up a Satoshi, and you know what? It's done some crazy moves in the past, so I wouldn't put it past this market to do something. And it's incredible gains, like the percentage gains for every Satoshi going up. It's pretty compelling. And I'm going to leave it as neutral, though. I'll let it go up 2 more Satoshi. If it breaks above 21, then we'll change that to like a buy signal. Bitcoin, we have to go to Bitfinex, Bitcoin US dollar. It's looking good. Like the moving averages are almost crossing over for our 60-20, but nowhere near for the 200. So it's neutral. I have to leave it as neutral. It still has not just the moving average to cross over, but it has to break above the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation to go higher. Now it's working fine. Go E. You're teasing me. I want to skip ahead and see what's going on there. What did we just finish looking at? Next is BitShares. BitShares has been an alert for a few days, and it stays an alert. It's still looking fantastic, but it's not above the 200 period moving average. It's looking great. The 60-20 is crossed over and over. If we go to the 1 year view, so we're looking at the 1 day bars here now, it wouldn't take much, a couple good bars up, and the moving averages would cross. It would go above our 1, 2, 3 bottom, and it would be a buy signal. So it's looking great. I'll leave it as an alert. Let's slide this over a bit and take a look at Burst. Burst is laying along the side there, but tomorrow it may be an alert. I might have said that yesterday, but tomorrow it may be an alert. Clam we had as a sell, and then we put it as neutral the last couple days. Even though it's blasted off, our moving averages have to catch up and cross over. So if it goes crazy and blasts off from here, it's just not a trade. This trading system could pick up properly. So we'll have to watch how that goes. So neutral for this trading system. Civic Coin did a really nice pump. I don't know if some big group announced that it was taking off, so everybody bought some, but now it's pulled back. And so we've only got a number 1 point. This is our lowest of the year. This sort of is a number 2. We'll have to wait for it to build a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. The moving averages haven't crossed over. Nothing going on there. Dash was an alert yesterday. What's going on with Dash? It is still an alert. It's still looking good. It's building, but it hasn't changed direction fully yet to put it as a hold. So alert. Decreed did some fantastic stuff in the past, really, and I missed out on it. I didn't get into it, and this time I'm watching it much more carefully, I'm telling you. And as it just starts to get above these levels, it'll be a buy signal, you know, and it could be for a different trading system. It could be a buy signal right now, but for the plan that we're following along and just charting out, it's sort of a waiting till the momentum has really changed and proven itself system. It's not trying to get in at the bottom. It's waiting for the momentum to really show its changed direction. So Digibyte is also neutral. It hasn't moved far enough along to show the momentum has changed direction. It's showing that it's slowing, but not going the other way. We've got to wait for the tide to come in. This, I'll leave it as neutral, but it's hanging in an ugly place, actually. EOS was a hold last time. Now the suspense is, there we go. It's still nicely done. We were watching this one. We put it as an alert. Then it jumped up. And if we zoom in on that, look at the timing of how it jumped up with Bitcoin. We'll do some more of that in a second. Ethereum Classic is building, but it's not a buy. It'll be neutral for a bit yet, for a few more days at least. Ethereum may be neutral for a little while longer. If it's breaking above these levels, then we'll make it an alert, I guess. Factum, I'm surprised it didn't take off yet, but it's just laying flat along there. If it breaks above these levels, it's a buy. If it breaks down below these levels, it's a sell. So I'm going to put it as an alert, but I could put it as a near fail at the same time. So it would be keep your eyes on it, and as it starts to go, it is a command one way or the other. Foam it's going to take a little while to shape up for this trading system. Game was looking so great, it's pulled back, and that helps this mature more. So when it does break above these levels, it's going to really move. So for now, it'll be neutral, probably for a few more days. Just neutral. Gas is looking nice. I like that little tick up at the end there. That's really encouraging. Not enough to make it an alert though, because it just got to go up a few more Satoshi, and then we could mark it as an alert because it's almost to go. This one is neutral. Hunter Coin was a near fail the last few times. Some of them, the rest of them are picking up into, okay, I could do neutral, but I'm going to do near fail again. KNC is down at the bottom and picking up a little bit, so neutral it holds. It doesn't go to a near fail. It's got some strength. Oh, here we go. Now this is actually I would say I'm going to put this as an alert, because those moving averages will cross over again quickly. Loom. What is on the horizon for Loom? It is just hanging along these bottoms. And I think it's going to really go somewhere, but I can only give it neutral at the best, and I'm kind of pushing it just because I like it. Let's take a look at Lisk. It made a little poke up there, so it's neutral now. neutral with an N. And in between Loom and Lisk, we have LPT, which has settled. It would have to be neutral. It's hard for me to do the technical analysis on something with such short time frame. And that is technical analysis for this trading plan. If we were to start zooming in, we could use a very similar technical analysis plan, but on a smaller time scale, and look for these similar patterns. If this is breaking powerfully higher from here and there's volume on it, that's a buy signal on a different trading plan. Litecoin, of course, this is a hold. We actually in our alert service, we identified the bottom formation here and put out a buy signal. Kept our stop losses back. Even through this part, we're still holding that profitable trade. And then we had an add-on right in here for when we started our research on this daily live stream. So we had our buy signal here. We're still holding on to that. We could trail up our stop loss behind it, or we could say that, well, this is probably going to be going on for a long time from here, and it's not likely going to come back and touch our spot. We can see that my prediction of the price is coming back this far and then building for the next wave up fail, but you might want to move this up here and see what happens with it now. So in our spreadsheet, this is still a hold. MadeSafe coin we had. Happy Saturday, M. Babs. Good to have you here. It is a good day. I went to 2 yoga classes today. Look at this great bottom formation. Eric Bunny. Wow. I am blown away. Thank you very much. There's supposed to be some on-screen magic happen right now with noise and celebration, and it is not coming through. I have to figure that out. Thank you very much. I'm happy to teach, and I hope this. Really, I can't wait to hear success stories. People say, "Look at that bottom formation you were talking about, like the Litecoin one, like this one here. This is going to make people really rich. This is going to be crazy." And so, if you are watching and you are new to this, be sure to go over to Introtocryptos.ca and pick up the free chapter so that you see this trading plan that we're doing. You get the free trading plan and you get the spreadsheet that we're working on right here. And so don't feel the FOMO. Be sure to go and pick that up. It's free. And if you go back 6 months from now and you pick this up, you'll just say to yourself, shit, if only I had known about this earlier, what a difference it would have made. I started studying this stuff in 1995, and I was ready in 2015 when I discovered cryptocurrencies. I did really well. And charts like this, the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation, this we got a 1, 2, 3 at the 3 point of a larger 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. It's crazy. And so this is a buy signal. And actually, I'm going to leave it as an alert. I'm going to make it go one step higher and break above those levels and not just keep going sideways. I'm going to make it break above those levels. Then I'll turn it into a buy in our spreadsheet. Mana, it is making a tiny little 1, 2, 3 bottom formation here. If you zoom in, there it is, 1, 2, 3. So for some higher risk trading, you may want to try it, but the trend is your friend, and this is in a downtrend right now. And this trading plan is to do something that is going to keep you away from the fake breakouts, which often happen. And so this is going to wait until we hit a bottom, makes a 1, 2, 3. It'll be a while before we get anything going on in Mana. It'll be neutral for this trading system. It'll be a while. Nav coin, however, was an alert last time. it's still an alert. I'm going to make it go a little higher out of this triangle. And it is a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation, but because it's also making this triangle, it changes where you can enter the trade. And then it makes it so that instead of waiting for the whole 1, 2, 3 bottom to be finished, you can be getting in on the break of the triangle. Your thoughts on market cap on LPT. Market cap on LPT. Let me write that down because I'm going to do that market cap point at the end after I go through the spreadsheet. So I wrote that down to do market cap of LPT. And an old man was very successful, and he said, the secret to success is consistency. Yes, indeed. Consistency, repetitiveness. It is. And it's the small little things from day to day that they seem insignificant, but when they are slowly added up over time, it's astonishing. All right, so this pulled back, and I'm going to make it neutral for Namecoin. It actually is probably going to break out and go way higher. Let's watch it consolidate and see if it does do something. NXT. Fail. Wow. I still have trouble getting over how poorly NXT is done. It was such the miracle technology. So here we have a new bottom. It's look, I can make it neutral. So that is more bullish if it's gone from near fail to neutral. Omni was neutral. It already moved its way up to neutral, but it's looking pretty near failish here now. So I'll put it near fail. Pascal coin is neutral. PPC wow, actually it's picked up here. I wasn't expecting this. That's neutral, but it'll probably be an alert tomorrow. Where's the moving averages? They're very close to crossing over. And since we have August, October, December, February lows, then this also changes, and I don't want to look for a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation in this the same way as the simple trading plan. Now I'm looking for things to be breaking out of this critical range all the way down along here. This is a huge accumulation range. Break above this, you just got to trade it. Hands, Bitcoin is a fraud. It is a fraud. It's okay. Now there's two ways to trade this fraudulent coin. You could trade on the breakout, so you buy as it breaks above that level. And then you're using rule number 1 right away. So if it comes back, then you get out and you just like try again. So you're not going to put your whole trade on. You're going to start off with a little bit of it. And if it doesn't prove you right, you get out. So there's one way to be trading it. The other way, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's just draw those lines on. The other way to trade is after it breaks out, wait for it to come back and retouch these levels and then buy on strength. So you're waiting for it to say, no, I'm not a fake breakout, instead of it saying, I am a fake breakout and I'm back down here going sideways. So there's a couple different ways. Buy on the breakout, wait for it to come back and retouch, and then buy. Those two different ways. Hallelujah. Now, I've got a couple. Let me now right click. No. Click. And I'm going to give Eric a wrench. Thank you very much, Eric. So Eric and AOL Chandra, I think you're the only two wrenches in here right now. You can moderate things. Actually, this market looks like a buy right this minute, doesn't it? Like that from that trading range. I will put it as an alert. I've talked myself into it. Quantum, we'll come back tomorrow and see what it does. Quantum, neutral, but if it bounces here and then breaks above these levels, that'll be a buy. I'll give it neutral right now, but I want it to come back down a little bit and then come up and break those levels. That would make me happy with this market. And I like quantum. I have some. Rep, I think, you know, when I look at rep in a super longer term perspective, I think this is building up to be going an order of magnitude higher. An order of magnitude would be going from 003 to 03, which would be, there's no higher than this. And I think over the next 12 to 18 months, it's going to be doing something like that. Crazy prediction, but there's going to be some crazy things happening. It's such a great time to be in cryptos right now. So anyway, this is a buy for what we're doing here, for how we've been studying it, because when we started studying, we were looking at it, zoom, 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 right in here, and we got into it, so we're just keeping our stop just above our entry, and we're waiting to see what actually happens. You could move the stop up here if you wanted, you know, depending on your trading risk tolerance. SBD, I think it's probably going to go up from here, and I have no idea. I'm going to leave it as neutral for now. I'll put it as an alert. Wow. It's really looking like a consolidation that's going up. And look at these moving averages. Oh, I haven't been looking at the moving averages as I went along. I have a spreadsheet that I marked them all out to say how many of them are actually above the 200 period moving averages. Not many. So Altcoin is still, I'll bring it up to neutral, so it's not a near fail. It's looking like it's not going to be going lower from here, but it's not built up to a buy signal. SNT, if this consolidates and breaks above what we have going on here, this would be a buy signal. So let's let it consolidate. If it looks good for another day or two, then it might become an alert. Steam was an alert yesterday, and it's still an alert today. I like this consolidation that's doing. It wouldn't take much strength to turn that into a buy. Storage is a buy. It's a buy and hold. You could buy more right now. This is, it's going to be crazy. STR. It's got the hockey stick pattern. It's got the hockey stick pattern. What time frame was I looking at for that hockey stick pattern? There it is. Looking at the 4-hour view. And you say, what is the hockey stick pattern? This is the hockey stick pattern. You can see a hockey stick here in the price where we have prices coming down and then they are consolidating. Sort of like it looks like a bear flag consolidation. Inside here, we also have a 1, 2, 3 bottom. But then we have the flat RSI, which is diverging from the prices going down. And we have the rising RSI, which is diverging from the prices going pretty much flat. So these are two bullish RSI flags that both make a hockey stick pattern. And so I call it a hockey stick pattern. But I can only put it as neutral for this trading plan, for the simple trading plan, because it doesn't trade hockey stick patterns. But I'll bring that up so that we'll talk about hockey stick patterns again. Strat is looking great. I like how it's consolidating here and looking like a spring, like it's building up on a springboard. It wouldn't be long to become an alert for the simple trading plan. But not yet. It still needs to turn around and go the other way. Same here for Syscoin, looking great actually, but still neutral for this trading plan. It's not even an alert. Viacoin, it's been an alert a couple days and it's faded back a bit. I'm going to make it neutral, and it's good to see that it's going back from alert to neutral, Whoops. VTC. Wow. All right. So that stays as a hold. Here's another one where You don't want to be buying after the alert signal goes out to the big group and the price is looking like it's building and going crazy. You've got to be recognizing these bottom formations and putting your stuff in earlier. And if you're not being able to do that, then you know they're going to go like popcorn. They're just going to take off and they're going to pull right back. And the reason is for the people who have bought in at this top part here. They've made it top heavy to begin with, and as prices start to go down, they panic and they sell. So they drive the prices back down, and there's always that percentage of people who have bought in way too late, and then they sell out and they lose money and they go, damn it, I'm in this great group, but they keep losing money. Their signals are shit. So I'm hoping that you guys get some insulation from how these things work. X counterparty. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the video below. If you think that anything I'm saying is crazy here, give this a video a thumbs down. If you think this research is going to help you over time or help somebody else, give it a thumbs up. Add this video to a playlist so that other people can find it. Whereas it's a small stream so far, and I'm watching other streams, checking them out. How are they doing what they're doing? Because they're kicking my ass. Like, they're just doing great. And I watch them and I go, I just don't get the content. I don't get it. Anyway. Neutral. Near fail. Near fail. It's just too close to the bottom here to say it's neutral. XEM. Okay, neutral. It's got a bottom formation there. XMR is doing something awesome. Look at that. We had that as an alert. Oh, let's put it as a hold. Let's say we bought that. Now we're looking at XPM, neutral. Wow, up to neutral. Why didn't it give me a neutral? Neutral. Oh, it keeps filling in the... I'll fight with that later. Oh, it worked. XRP. Near fail. And what's it doing? It's supposed to be changing all of the banking in the world and going up to $3,000, and it's not. It's still near fail for Zcash. ZRX is neutral. Now we come to the moment of truth. Wrong one. This moment. We get to update the spreadsheet and watch the chart update at the same time. It's on the screen properly. Good. Copy. And paste. Okay, so neutral went down a tick. The alerts went up. The fails went down. The near fails went down. And there was another green. There was another hold in our thing. So there's a little tick up of bullish. How about... And same with our bull-bear ratio. Your 6-year-old watches my show. That's awesome. That is so awesome. You know, at 6 years old, you are plenty smart enough to pick up how this stuff works. Most 6-year-olds don't do it because they just didn't learn it. But anyone, any age, can be learning about how to make money work for them, how to make money grow. Instead of how to work for money, and learning how to do this stuff is how to make money work for you. This is what hedge funds, like, this is, this is awesome. I love it. Now, one thing I said at the beginning of the video is that we are going to go to CoinMarketCap. Let me bring it up here. And we're going to look at... it was a question that came up the other day in our chat, and then we asked it in the live stream. And it got me to thinking, and I started to really dig into this Bitcoin dominance chart. XMR, yes. XMR, we actually just upgraded it to a buy. XMR yesterday was an alert, and today we've moved it up to a buy. It's actually making a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation and breaking out, and I wasn't expecting it, but I've learned to just trade the pattern and not what I'm expecting, because the stuff I'm expecting is often wrong. And if I just trade the pattern and do what it tells me, after it's all done and a week later I look back and go, wow, okay, I've learned enough, done that enough times and seen it happen enough times, missed out on enough opportunities and lost enough money doing what I thought was right when I went against the charts. One question that we had that was a real good one. How do we measure this? Do we measure our goal against Bitcoin or against US dollar? And if is Bitcoin going to go up and the alts are going to go down in Bitcoin value, even though the alts are going up in US dollar value? Right? If they are going down in Bitcoin value, but they're going up in US dollar value, we should probably be holding Bitcoin. And there's a time, of course, when Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are going down against US dollar, and it's probably better to be holding a stable coin or even going short. So we want to know when that happens. There was a couple really important times, and one that cost me, I'll say $500,000. It really did. 2017. If we go to from April to July of 2017, as Bitcoin was going up here through this period, all the altcoins were going up as well. So they were going up double fast. They were going up against Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was going up as well. But then on July 17th or something, on this day right here, the 16th of July, things changed. Bitcoin went on up, and all the altcoins got squished down. And if I would have dumped all of my alts on this day and put them all into Bitcoin and just held Bitcoin instead of my alts, I would have doubled how much money I made from this time to this time. Because the alts were going up in US dollar value through this time, but they were going down against Bitcoin. So it would have been better to hold Bitcoin. And how do you tell when that is coming? When do you tell that turning point is coming, that they're going with Bitcoin, we should be holding alts, but then, boom, there's a time when that something changes and we should be switching over? That's what this Bitcoin dominance chart is showing now. And just at a ballpark, man from Mars view of this, we can see the uptrends in this white line. We can see the uptrends in this blue line. And I don't know which one's white and blue. Is that Litecoin? No, Litecoin is still way down there. Oh, that's all the others. This is all the others. Look at the uptrend of this going. And if we zoom in, that doesn't work. If we zoom in and zoom in again, you can see the uptrend going on in all of the other coins right now. We can also see, I'm going to zoom back out. Bitcoin is in a downtrend. We have 3 lower highs here. And so if I could just do a print screen of this so it stays still and doesn't have that crap all over top of it, we can see this has got the downtrend line here, and we've got a flat bottom here. So Bitcoin dominance breaking below those levels is going to be going down, and we'll see the alts going up from here. So right now in the charts, we're seeing it's worth it to be holding the alts versus Bitcoin. And so most of everything of my cryptos are all in alts. And it doesn't give me a number there. It's too much. Get rid of all the others. Let's get rid of Ethereum. What's that blue one? Ripple. So Ripple's not on an uptrend right now. It's actually pulling back a little bit. Let's get rid of Bitcoin. Let's get rid of Ripple. What's the green one? Bitcoin Cash. Kind of a downtrend. What is this white one? Litecoin. Look at the uptrend in Litecoin. I'm telling you, Litecoin's going to go to $1,000 US each in the next 12 to 18 months. Yeah, go all in alts. I am all in alts. Very little Bitcoin right now. Now, as I'm removing these, what I'm looking for is those that are making a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation and showing a change to uptrend. What is that orange one? I have to undo that one. I want to keep. This yellow one has been fading off. This one's not too bad, but a little bit more time yet for IOTA to show. Here we have the two that I would not have expected, that actually for the last 6 months or so I've been saying are probably not good to hold at all, and they are picking up right now. They are changing momentum right now and coming out of great formations. So this is the kind of stuff that keeps me awake at night, when I start to uncover and discover things like that. So if I go back to XMR, and we see the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation right now. The moving averages have crossed over. It's already broken our downtrend line. It's not quite confirmed. It hasn't broken some support and resistance levels. I would like to see it burn through this level and go higher than that. And I would like to see it actually come up above it, sit on it, and go higher. That would be a great confirmation for me. But if we start zooming out to the longer term view, look at the support and resistance level it's sitting at right now. So maybe I should readjust that. That is a great bottom when we start looking at all of the history. Great stuff. And if I am wrong about the privacy coins, I thought the Security and Exchange Commission and the governments would come up with rulings and regulations against those privacy coins. But here now we have Litecoin starting to bring in more privacy features with the emphasis on fungibility of the currency, so that it can be remixed back and forth, and you can't trace, there's no old tainted coin from somebody else's criminal activity a long time ago. But look at this, it's breaking out right now, right as we speak. You're already all in there as well. Great to have you guys along. We got 18 people watching, 10 thumbs up. So if this is helping you and you think this is going to help you make some cash in the long term, give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. Be sure to go to Introtocryptos.ca and get the free chapter. And I'll tell you, the past few days, the crypto markets have been lining up, and all of the chart patterns that I searched for, all the chart patterns that made me so much money over the last few years. I remember in 2015, I was at a summer party, and a friend of mine and I were talking, we were having a beer, and I don't know how it came up. I told him I just turned 50 cents into $5, and I was super excited. And he said, "That's awesome. Now you can buy me a beer." And it blew me away that he completely didn't get that I just 10 timesed my money. Well, I took that $5 and I turned it into $25. And I kept going up and up and up through watching for these bottom formations, sitting back and doing nothing until the bottom formation appears. Then I do something, and that's when the money comes in. Then you got to sit back and know when to take it off. And right now, the crypto markets are lining up everywhere for the chart patterns that I'm looking for. It's a very exciting time to see these bottom formations. And I want to help as many people as possible. So go and get that free report. There's no need for you to regret that you missed out on this, because the training is free. You don't have to be wondering what kind of profits you might have left on the table. You can just go and get the free report. This opportunity may be like a golden platter an opportunity on a golden platter right now of the cryptocurrencies where they stand. It's crazy. So if you want to make 2019 your best year yet, you're going to have to take a little action, maybe something that you didn't do before. So head over to Introtocryptos.ca, sign up for that free training, and then come and join us on our Discord chat as well, because we're talking about these cryptos all the time. Yes, and press the bell too. Be sure to subscribe and press the bell too. I'm coming on at 6 o'clock every day. What time is it now? Oh, I restarted my computer. 7 o'clock. So this is what I want to do every single day, 6 p.m. I'm on for this one. And then at 6 a.m., sometimes 5 a.m., I have a 10-minute video that I do just on the price of Bitcoin and only on the last 24 hours and the next 24 hours of Bitcoin. That's on my other channel. I'll link to that below the video. If you've got any comments or questions of anything that you want, any questions at all, put them in the comments below the video or in the chat right now. If you have a specific market you'd like me to go and take a look at, I'd be happy to. Then it's great to have you guys on the live stream. I'm grateful this live stream is available for everybody afterwards, but people who are able to come on, and there's a bigger and bigger audience, more and more people subscribing. It's awesome. Right, I wrote it down, the market cap LPT. So much for, well, LPT. LPT. All right, LPT from December until now. It's tough. Like, because the technical analysis that I do is a comparison modality, and the thing I look for is for prices to come down to historical lows and then make the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. So there's no history here, and I don't know. I just don't know. There's nothing to compare it to. There's no place to jump when you don't have a place to stood, you know. So I don't have a perspective. All the new coins that come out new like this, the technical analysis falls apart. Now you have to go to their website, you have to go to their social media, and go and check out their Twitter, head over to their Reddit, and pull up these details and really start diving in. So what is the project about? Peer-to-peer, everything's peer-to-peer, incentivized, low-cost, decentralized. Okay, scalable, so what? What does it do? Video miner, become transcoder, contributor, open source, participate as a token holder. Okay, but still, it doesn't tell me right at the start, what do they do? What are they? Centralized live streaming platform built on Ethereum. All right. Live peer-to-peer live streaming. I think there's another one, data, that is a live streaming. So then you have to compare different projects together this way and see. I have tools. There's a tool that I use, a website, information website, and I can't find it quickly here. Too bad. I'll research that, because it helps to compare different projects that have similar technology. They do try to solve similar problems. ADA and Apollo. ADA I check out every day. And ADA, I would say, is going up. We're just inside a little 1, 2, 3 bottom. They did some major technology changes back in early December, just before they were talking about it on Twitter, all just before this price took off. Up it went, and it's pulled back, and it's making an internal 1, 2, 3 bottom formation here, a trend continuation. But then you zoom out, and it's a larger 1, 2, 3 bottom formation that fits into this. It's really big, and I think it's going to be going another one that's going to be going orders of magnitude higher. So the way you could trade it is out of this consolidation. If it's showing strength out of here, you could be buying as it goes higher out of this. The trick is to not hold it. If it goes a little higher and then pulls back, you got to get back out. You can't hold it, and only hold it if it proves you're correct. So you could actually flip a coin. Say, do I go long or short? I flip the coin, it says go long. All right, so I go long, and I hold it for 2 hours, and if it does not prove me correct, I close the position. If it proves me correct, I add on. If you were to do that, in the long run, you would make money. Have to leave. Eric, good to have you here. X-Wing. Omar, hey, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you here. So Apollo, let's do Apollo for my old friend Omar. You've been along this ride forever. You're one of the old cryptocurrency guys. Apollo. APL. Okay, it did a pump. A P I knew APL wasn't coming to mind. I'm going APL. That doesn't ring a bell. Why am I being so APL? I don't know APL. I can't even find it. Except here in the coin market cap. It's pretty new. Made a nice bottom formation here in December, January. It's actually one that's given quite a bit of strength and then pulled back, but I don't know where it's traded. Markets. Bitmart. See, I don't know any of these exchanges. Volume, $250,000, $500,000 in trading volume. All on Bitmart, and I don't know that one. So I can't help you too much with that. Except that it did a major pump. Let's go back again. Rank 117. That's actually up there. But it had a major pump and then real pullback. So was it pumped and dumped? Because the coin market cap is 23 million. That's within range of a pump and dump group, for sure. Especially when it's on such small exchanges. So I would have to stay away from it myself, unless I really knew the technology and was really into the project. Other than that, that chart makes me step away. Dum dum dum. Bull market watch. Awesome. February 10th tomorrow. February 10th. That's an important day. I have to remember what it's for. I think it's my parents' manyth wedding anniversary. 56th or 7th or something. All right. And so that wraps us up for today. Dent releases their 2-year roadmap on the 12th. I love it. Dent. There's a fire truck coming. Dent. Zoom out. All right. Yeah, Dent is new. It's been flat all the way along. So for a new IPO to be released and only go down this far, it's like 28 Satoshi. Like you put in $5 and you get a lot of coins. It doesn't have to go up much to get a great percentage gain. I love these coins like that. Thank you for letting us know about Dent, Mr. Babs. That's awesome. So everybody here should profit from Dent. I have no idea what it is or what it does, but that chart pattern is stable. That's really good. To survive and stay flat like this when you're a new project is extraordinary in these markets. That says something. I love it. And that they're coming out with a 2-year roadmap. Let's check that out. That'll be good. Be sure to remind us. I'll be doing this live stream again tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So be sure to come and check it out. That'll be episode 86 since September. 86 of them. It's since September. I think it was the 9th or the 11th here that I started doing these, and started going through October and going through November and going through December. This was a discouraging time for sure. In December, changed plans and took some time off of it. Then I restructured everything and started all over again. But this time, instead of doing it, I changed so that I'm doing it from top to bottom so that the dates go down in time like this. Let me drag this over. So now we can start to see a single coin's change over time. We can see this goes from day to day to day to day. And we'll be able to watch as we go from a fail to a near fail to a neutral to an alert to a buy. And watch that all the way through and we'll see more and more of them turning green. It's like Legos. We'll be able to see the color coding change of the bull market coming. So be sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and you can tune in. Great to have you here again, Omar. Peace out, Mr. Babs, and the other people who are watching right now. I'll let you all go, and I look forward to chatting again tomorrow. Cheers. All the best in your trading.